Turning 30 was an eye opener for me in a bunch of different ways, but financially, it was one of those moments when I was like, damn, I wish I would have started doing this sooner. I wish I would have started doing that sooner. Here's my top three things that I would have done in my early 20s had I really known about them. So, if I was in my early 20s, I would educate myself a lot more on my retirement benefits and figure out what would be best for my financial situation to ensure that I locked in a future for when I get old. I'm investing now, but I just wish I would have started sooner. Number two, keep the debt under control. Now, I didn't have to worry about student loans, which is a blessing because a lot of people in their early 20s spend that time stressing out about how they're going to pay their student loans off. But I also got married the day after I turned 18 and decided to have two kids. So that money was going right back out the door. Because I wasn't tracking my expenses properly and I honestly couldn't even tell you how much I was bringing in every year, that meant that I wasn't managing my debt properly either. And that led to a lot of financial mistakes. I'm still recovering from that bad credit. I would have established things like spending plans. I would have instituted locks and limits on my credit cards, anything to keep my debt manageable earlier in my 20s so that I didn't spend my late 20s stressing as much as I was. The last one is honestly the most important one, but I wish I would have become a little bit more interested in financial education and financial literacy earlier in my 20s. While I do pride myself on the education that I have now, I definitely think it would have been a larger benefit had I been introduced to a lot of these concepts and principles and things like that earlier. But I also know that this is a part of my story. So instead of beating myself up about the stuff that I didn't know, I just know that I know better now. And so I'll spend my 30s doing better. For those of y'all who are already 30, what are some of the things that you wish you would have known in your early 20s that you know now?